3 years ago, I couldn't cover a $500 emergency. I was working full-time. I wasn't irresponsible. I was just thinking about money completely wrong. And that mistake was costing me years. If you're working hard but still feel behind, this isn't about discipline. It's about your system. And by the end of this video, you'll have one. So that's what this video is. The stuff I wish someone had just sat me down and explained. No fluff, let's go. The first thing, and this is going to sound simple but stay with me, is the story you're telling yourself about money. Because here's the thing. Most people wake up every day and the first thought is something like, I'm bad with money, or I'll never get ahead, or rich people just got lucky. And I'm not saying that to judge anyone. I said the exact same things. But what you don't realize is your brain is listening. It takes that stuff seriously. It starts making decisions based on it. So if you genuinely believe you can't build wealth, you won't even try the things that would build it. You'll talk yourself out of it before you start. And that's the trap. The fix isn't to just think positive. It's to find actual evidence that you're capable. Look back. Have you ever been disciplined about something? Have you ever figured out a hard problem? Have you ever followed through when it was uncomfortable? That's your proof. Use it. Now here's where I see most people go wrong after they get the mindset piece right. They try to fix everything at once. Budget, invest, side hustle, gym, read more, sleep better, all at the same time. And then 2 weeks later, they've done none of it because it was too much. Pick one thing. Seriously. Just one financial habit that if you did it consistently for a year, would change your situation. 1. Lock in on that and ignore everything else for now. A scattered focus gets scattered results. And I know that sounds obvious, but I had to fail at it first before I actually believed it. I spent almost 2 years jumping between goals, never really committing to any of them, wondering why nothing was moving. And then one day I just stopped, picked one thing, and that's when I started seeing real progress. Okay, this next part is a little personal and I don't talk about it much, but I think it's important. There was this stretch of my life. I was working a job I genuinely hated. Every morning I'd wake up and just feel this weight, and I had almost nothing saved. Every month was just survive, get to the next paycheck, repeat. The anxiety wasn't like a panic attack kind of thing. It was quieter than that. It was like 3 a.m, staring at the ceiling, doing the math in my head and knowing it doesn't add up. And what I realized way too late was that motivation wasn't my problem. I was motivated. I was desperate. What I needed was a system that didn't depend on me feeling motivated every single day, because that's not sustainable. Willpower runs out. A good system doesn't. That's when things actually started shifting. So here's the system that actually worked. The moment money hits my account, it moves. Before I can spend it, savings goes out first. Then a set amount into investments. Whatever's left is what I live on. That's it. Not complicated, but it works because it removes the decision. You're not sitting there every month trying to be disciplined. It's already done. Most people do it backwards. They spend first and try to save what's left. And there's never anything left. Sound familiar? Once you've got that automated, you build your cushion. 3 months of expenses minimum. Not because something will definitely go wrong, but because when it does, without that cushion, one bad thing becomes a disaster. A car breaking down becomes a maxed out credit card. A missed paycheck becomes a missed rent. The cushion keeps small problems small, and after the cushion, every extra dollar becomes an employee. Index funds, boring, low cost, diversified. You don't need to be smart about this. You just need to be consistent. I know a woman who started putting away $80 a month, found that money by canceling 2 subscriptions and packing lunch a few days a week. 11 years later, that habit alone is worth over $40,000. She didn't pick stocks, she didn't time anything, she just showed up every month. All right, hold on to this thought because we're coming back to it. It's not the big expenses that are quietly destroying your net worth, it's the invisible ones. We'll get to that in a minute. First, income, because there's a ceiling to how much you can cut. At some point, you have to earn more. And honestly, the fastest way to do that right now isn't waiting for a raise. It's taking a skill you already have, or can learn, and selling it directly. Video editing, bookkeeping, tutoring, translating, fixing things, whatever. A guy I know started repairing laptops on weekends, learned everything from free tutorials online, charged about half what the big stores charged. Within about 14 months, his side income was bigger than his actual salary. He's got a small shop, now employs 2 people. The internet is wild like that. Any honest skill can become a storefront. The question is, are you using yours? Okay, the invisible expenses. It's not your rent, not your car. It's the $4 app you forgot about that auto-renews every month. The gym membership you use maybe twice a year? The streaming service you signed up for that one show and never canceled? Add all of that up over 12 months, and you're looking at $800, maybe $1,200, just gone. No memory of spending it, nothing to show for it. 30 minutes, that's all it takes. Go through your bank statements just on your phone and find the stuff bleeding out quietly. You'll be surprised. Put that money somewhere it actually works for you. Now this last piece. I think this one is more important than the budget stuff, more important than the investment stuff, and almost nobody talks about it. Your environment is making financial decisions for you, right now. Whether you realize it or not, think about it. If every conversation you're in is about how expensive everything is, how nothing's worth trying, how the system is rigged, that's not just venting. Your brain is taking notes. And slowly you start operating from that place. You don't ask for the raise because they never give it anyway. You don't start the thing because most people fail. You don't invest because it's all going to crash. But here's the thing, those aren't even your thoughts. You borrowed them from people who've never actually built anything. I started paying attention to this, and what I noticed was pretty clear. The people in my life who complained the most about money never changed anything. And the people who were always talking about what they were building, what they were learning, what they were trying, those people moved. Maybe slowly, but they moved. You don't need to cut everyone off. You don't need a mastermind group. You need one person, just one who's building something. A coworker, someone you follow online. A friend who's quietly doing interesting things. That one person shifts what feels normal, what feels possible. And if you can't find that person in your life right now, that's literally what this kind of content is for. Not to replace real connection, just to keep the signal alive while you look. Guard your inputs. Because what you let into your head shows up in your bank account eventually. Every time. So look. Here's where we land. This isn't complicated. It just requires consistency with things that feel too small to matter. Rewrite the story you're telling yourself. Pick one habit and lock in. Automate your money so willpower isn't the variable. Build a cushion. Invest the rest. Grow your income. Cut the invisible leaks. And be really intentional about who and what you let influence how you think. When you close this video, do one thing. Just one. Open your bank app. Find a subscription you forgot about. Cancel it. Move that money somewhere it earns instead of disappears. That's the first brick. And the wall gets built one brick at a time. If this hit different, drop a like. Helps more people find it, and I'll keep making content like this.